Pisces, welcome to your June love forecast. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Laura and this is the Good, the Bad, and the Tarot. And for your love forecast for June, I am going to be using the Tarot Muka here. I'll also be casting the runes. These are fluorite runes that I've used in the past, and they were actually requested for this month's readings by a patron over on Patreon. And then I'm also going to be pulling an oracle message from the Rumi Oracle, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, I'm just going to jump into it. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, Pisces, and this is a love reading for all my Pisces suns, moons, risings, and those on the cusp that may be watching. And the cards are already shuffled. I'm going to do some more shuffling on camera here. Spirit, what are the love messages and energies for the sign of Pisces for the month of June 2017? This is for all my Pisces suns, moons, risings, and those on the cusp. What do they need to know regarding their love lives for the month of June 2017? We have the Ace of Cups. So that is new love, new emotions, a cleansing, a new phase in a relationship, possibly for some of you. It's a beautiful card. I often liken it to the Holy Grail. So some of you have really found love. You really have. So congratulations. We'll see if it comes out in your reading. And we'll see if my nail polish holds up. It's been the second time I've had to reapply it. It pays to get good nail polish, not the cheap stuff. Alright. Well, Spirit is saying go ahead and cut the cards. So I'm going to go ahead and cut them. I have the 10 cards down in the Celtic Cross, and I am also going to be looking at your runes today. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Well, we do have 4 runes down, and they are all face up, so that's good. Some of you may know, remember, I don't read the runes that are face down. Those are the unknowns. Messages we're not meant to know yet, so we are going to be reading all the runic messages here. In just a moment. Let's go ahead and turn over your cards. And we have the 3 of Swords in reverse, crossed by the Hermit. What comes below you? We have the 4 of Cups. What comes above you? We have the Page of Pentacles. In your recent past, we have the 2 of Swords in reverse. And then your future, you have Death. How you see yourself, you have the Queen of Wands in reverse. In your environment, this is also how your significant other, the person you think about the most, maybe viewing you or dealing with you, they have the 9 of Wands in reverse. Your hopes and fears are the Emperor in reverse. And your outcome for the month of June is the 7 of Wands in reverse. Okay, Pisces. And we also have some messages here to talk about. So let's start with your significator. The card in the center of your reading is the 3 of Swords in reverse. This is the energy that you walk into the month of June with. Some of you are trying to get out of the memory of a painful love triangle. Some of you are ignoring the pain from a heartbreak. I feel that there's also a possibility of relapse here in terms of heartbreak. But I do feel that when the 3 of Swords is reversed, it's saying that you may be breaking someone else's heart, or you may be trying to get out of the memory of a painful love triangle. Now, what crosses you, this is what may be a challenge for you this month, is the Hermit. This is also the sign of Virgo. Some of you are dealing with the Virgo. The Hermit's a very introverted energy. It's about withdrawing in order to really illuminate the spiritual aspect. It's a highly spiritual card, actually. I think one of the most if not the most spiritual card in the entire tarot. And here it's saying that this is what is a challenge for you, is to maybe be alone and to be a spiritual person, to withdraw in order to understand your feelings. Possibly, maybe you are over isolating yourself, and so this has become a problem for you. It could also be that a Virgo is the issue here. Now we do have a rune. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I thought. Thurisaz protection. So this is like the little hammer here. And it's sort of in your inner cross area. So this is about, protecting yourself, protecting your family, protecting your interests. Also the hammer is, it's like a weapon. So I'm just trying to understand what is going on here. Okay. Definitely protect yourself. I think you're protecting yourself from heartbreak, or you're protecting yourself from something here. Of course, your challenge is to withdraw from the situation, to be alone. Perhaps being alone is a challenge for you. At the root of the situation, we have the Four of Cups. Okay. I see offer coming into you, but you're not interested. This is about boredom, emotional withdrawal. It's apathy. Contemplating something here. It could be, again, we have the Three Cups here and the One coming in. You may be thinking a lot about your friendships at this time. You may be thinking about a little bit too much in your head as well, because the swords do represent the air element. But I feel like you're just taking a time out and letting these swords fall out here. Now, the Hermit is a very challenging energy because it's not a social energy. It's a very spiritual energy. So it's also possible that you're dealing with someone who is hermetic, who withdraws for long periods of time, because there's a lot of withdrawing happening here. In your recent past, you have the Two of Swords in reverse. You come off the fence about something. A decision has been made. Whether you like it or not, this is in your past. You have come in touch with your true feelings. And so now you're dealing with that. You go from the 2 to the 3, so there's a progression here. If we move up further, we would get into the Four of Swords. There's definitely a decision has been made, and it is to release yourself from some kind of heartbreak. With the challenge being to be on your own and to really be alone and sit with your feelings. Currently, you're not interested maybe in anyone, or you're not seeing the offers coming into you because you're focused on the past. This is in your thoughts and feelings here, what you'd like to make your own. You have the Page of Pentacles. So pages are messengers, and pentacles talk about the physical world, the material world. The focus is on the body. The focus is on also weighing the pros and cons of a situation. This could also represent a younger earth sign, a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, that you may be thinking about. I also see a new beginning here. When I say the focus is on the body, it's about health. It's about taking care of yourself. It could also be a new financial venture. It's positive growth opportunities. You may be weighing the pros and cons of a situation, or thinking what does this person give me? What are the pros and cons of the situation? Again, pages could represent messages. You may be thinking about sending a message. You may be also see how he's gazing at the pentacle here. It's very focused on nature as well. So building something of value, creating something of value here. New investments. Maybe you have someone new on your mind as well. We have a little rune off to the side, and so there's like two runes that look similar. So this is again, I believe this is Awa safety. There's one that's Suelo and there's one that's, let's see, you have both of them. This one is Awa safety. It falls more in your past, though, than in your present reality. And again, this is about taking precautions and protecting yourself. I feel like that's what you're doing currently. I like to see the Three of Swords, of course, in reverse, because it says that the heartbreak has already happened and you're just getting over it. Let's see, in your near future you have death, sign of Scorpio, some major changes on the horizon for you in terms of your love life, in terms of whatever is going on for you. This is a total destruction and decimation of everything that you've known. Some of you will be changing careers. Some of you will be leaving a relationship behind for good. And moving into a new phase. Okay, so it doesn't necessarily mean that the relationship is over. It can say that you're starting over. You're moving into a new phase here. But with death, we look at the people lying on the ground here. And we have the Reaper kind of looking at them. So there's definitely been some endings here. We're talking about a card 13. And of course, after death, we have Temperance, which is the healing energy. And before that, we have the Stars. So we're definitely talking about transformational energy here, transforming something. It goes from being one element to another. So for example, water, if it gets to a boiling point, will change to steam. So in essence, it's the same thing, but it just changes properties. So I feel that that is what is happening for you in the middle of June. And we have, I'm going to read this rune more with this card. It's closer. So how you see yourself, you have the Queen of Wands in reverse. So fire sign energy. Some of you have fire sign in your chart, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Typically reversed, it would be Aries or Sag energy. But I also feel like some of you are, there's a fall from grace here. Some of you are feeling a little bit like a wallflower. There could be cattiness, dramatic behavior, or attention-seeking behavior going on here. I also feel with the Queen in reverse, she's not quite feeling herself. All right, so some of you are, because you're going through some serious changes here, you may not be feeling as vibrant as you usually do. And you do need to be careful because the Queen of Wands in reverse can be very moody. She can be very overly dramatic, and she can sometimes be like the mean girl. Even if you're a man watching this reading or a female, it could be either, I'm getting a feminine energy here. So some of you are taking on a more receptive energy towards the middle of the month. And then in your environment, you have the Nine of Wands in reverse. So this is how also your partner may be viewing or dealing with you, or the person you think about the most. So someone here is just giving up. There's not much more to be said but that this is someone who's worn out. They're giving up. They don't feel like persevering. So I don't think you're too happy about it. But I also feel like there's more Wands energy here, so you could be dealing with a fire sign, a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Your hopes and fears. You have the Emperor in reverse. The Emperor, when he's reversed, is someone who's very controlling. He doesn't use logic. He's ruled by his emotions. He lets his emotions get the best of him. He's a little bit of a tyrant. We also have the sign of Aries here, Aries or Leo. And this is in your hopes and fears. I think this is a fear that you would lose control, that there would be also possibly some issues with boundaries and rules here. And the Emperor, when he's reversed, is very wicked, so he can kind of be a bully. More so, I would say, someone who's tyrannical, who loses his temper very quickly. So this could be someone that you're fearing. It's also a very strong father figure. Very strong masculine energy. So it could be fearing losing your masculine energy or your masculine power, or being toppled off your throne. You don't want that to happen. But see, you're in your feminine energy currently. You're afraid of some loss of control in terms of your masculine energy. So that somewhere there needs to be a balance, right? Your outcome is a Seven of Wands in reverse, and then we have some runes here that I'll talk about. So the Seven of Wands in reverse is about backing down. It's like you're not willing to fight for something anymore. Here, he's got a lot of challenges and he's standing up for what he believes in. Here, you're backing down. So you don't want to fight anymore. You could be backing down too easily, not speaking up. Could be that there's a lot of people pointing fingers at you and you feel like kind of caving in. Okay, we also have Sowello here, which resonates with the sun energy, the self, the ego. Okay, so you do need to be courageous. You do need to stand up for yourself here, but that's becoming an issue. And then we also have Fehu, wealth. This could be tied into your finances, your financial situation, your legacy, an inheritance. Okay, you are struggling here to stand up for what you truly believe. And in terms of love, it could be that you back down too easily when you're met with resistance. So the cards are saying that, when I look at what you want to manifest versus your outcome energy, here it looks like you want something to start to grow, and you're just contemplating your options. And it feels a little bit like giving up here, that you are giving up on something. It could be for financial reasons. It could also be with regards to your pride, your self-esteem. Maybe your self-esteem isn't good. Maybe you feel like someone's coming at you and you can't defend yourself against all those people. Could be more than one person. All right, so again, the signs that we have here are, we have air sign energy, we have Virgo, we have Scorpio energy, we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, and of course we have your Cups energy here. I'm going to go ahead and pull an oracle message for you. Spirit, do you have a message for Pisces? Spirit, do you have a message for Pisces? Okay, this one wants to come out here. Al-Uza, Star of Venus. Oh, what a beautiful card. I've not received this message before in any of my readings, so I'm looking forward to hearing the message. And that is card 26. I'm going to read a little bit from the book. I am the pure light, my son. I am not a handful of worthless dust. I am not just an empty shell. I am a regal pearl formed in this world. Close your eyes to see and become aware of me. Perceive me with eyes that see the unseen. Come into the mystery to find me. I am a carefree visitor here for you. Rumi. My beautiful one, born of pure radiance, you have love in your heart and a passion for play that cannot be dulled by bleakness, boredom, or fear. Your soul is sensual and dances with life with utter abandonment and devotion. Though the ways of this world seem strange to you at times, you eventually declare it to be nothing but strange beauty, and expand your heart, resisting nothing to allow all to be bathed in the radiance of your being. You are here to share the light of another world, a blessed world of consciousness, pure, and divinity so absolute that it transcends duality and instead brings all into the oneness of the greatest love. The star of Venus is the great androgyny, neither solely masculine nor feminine, but an integration of both. The power it bestows is mighty and based utterly in love. When the star seeks us out, multiple blessings are bestowed, and our spiritual growth can be accelerated in ways that may be quite dazzling and surprising to our more limited mindset and belief systems. With great blessings, great growth is possible. However, the blessings don't do the growth for us, making it magically happen. They give us the oomph we need, the power and the opportunities and assistance we need, yet it is still we who take the journey. The great spiritual journey for old souls at this time in Earth's history is the journey from duality to oneness. Many are signing up for that wild, loving adventure. This oracle has come to you as a reminder that you too have been granted a ticket for that journey. So you got a ticket. Will you take it? This journey of oneness is not about denying duality, but about experiencing it as an expression of one love. It is about no longer being enslaved by it. It is about avoiding what is not wanted in order to pursue what is wanted. It is about embracing the all, of finding the freedom and joy originally sought, but now through a path that takes you into freedom, into joy and freedom existing within. To take the great transformation from man or woman into cosmic androgyny does not require that we lose our sense of femininity or masculinity. Rather, they become so superior in development that they cease to be distinguished from each other. Our masculine clarity, with its discernment, practicality, and application, becomes so tender, loving, compassionate, and tempered with grace that the feminine is integrated with it. Let me read that again. Our masculine clarity, with its discernment, practicality, and application, becomes so tender, loving, compassionate, and tempered with grace that the feminine is integrated with it. Letting go of wounding are all great steps forward. They promise liberation, empowerment, and compassion, as well as peace and happiness, yet they are not easy steps to take. Great resistance can be evoked within you as an individual, and also within the culture around you, which might find your notion of personal spiritual empowerment confronting and challenging to their culture of fear-based enslavement of the soul. They will be right about it being confronting, but mistaken in assuming that confrontation is something best resisted. So then, what to do? Al-Uzza, the ancient shining one, also known as the star of Venus, holds much power and strength. Even a small blessing of her light is more powerful than the fear of thousands, if not millions, of people. She is known as a worthy ally in battle of any kind, even spiritual battle. You must, however, stay aligned with her way, which is not to fight fear with fear, hate with hate, or anger with anger. Does this mean you should not feel fear, hate, or anger? Of course not. Venus denies no experience, so let yourself feel whatever you feel. The guidance is not to stop being human. Take the next step into the divine human, into allowing the star blessing to nestle in your heart, so you can shift as you feel the feelings, holding them with compassion, then choosing your own truths that resonate at a far more refined vibration. The rebellious passion of the star Venus is that she seeks out whomever is ready to know more fully the truth of divine oneness. Whether the culture around them can acknowledge one of their own, becoming more enlightened as a blessing or not, it is a divine gift nevertheless. How liberating it shall feel to be truly empowered to live life as you feel is truthful, and to feel completely empowered to allow others to do the same with joy in your heart. You understand that everyone is walking an unfolding path, and that we don't have to understand or justify the path of another to feel peace in our own hearts. If you are stumbling with judgment within yourself, do not fear. The blessing of Venus is coming to you to help you surrender it, to help you find your way through so that you can be free now. Your guidance then is to trust your path, trust your evolution, even in the face of those around you reacting to it possibly in fear or discomfort. Trust in the paths of others too, for in truth there is one path and we are all on it. You do not have to convince anyone of anything. That is not your job. Your job is to embrace your wisdom, embrace your freedom and empowerment to grow spiritually and live your life accordingly. You are becoming, through bestowal of grace, something more of a goddess and a god, of a human and a sacred animal, integrated as one. This is a sacred alchemy, amplified in the star fires of Venus, who loves you as a brother/sister and honors your soul with her blessing. Shine true, beloved, shine bright. Sacred honoring ritual. Say aloud, I call upon Rumi, who loves me without condition, beloved of my own soul. Bless me now that I can dispense with limiting notions of what it is to be a man or a woman, that I can become freer to live as one integrated being. May my relationships become richer and freer, empowered and healing. Al-Uzza, shining one who loves me beyond any condition, may I live truthfully in the light of you. Great star of Venus, in your infinite wisdom, love and conscious grace. Through divine mercy and unconditional love, this healing is now begun. Place your hands at your heart in prayer position and bow your head for however long feels right for you. When you are ready, just say thank you, and you have completed your sacred honoring ritual. Thank you so much for watching, Pisces, and sending you many blessings, love and light.